everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is a video that I get asked for so much, and it's just a few cook with me recipes, so recipes that I have eaten throughout the last week or so. And an extra special bonus is that I've actually got a giveaway for you as well in this video. So if you want to find out more about that and what I've been cooking, then keep watching. Now I'm leaving all of the details down below in the description bar as to how you can enter. You'll be able to enter for a full month. So the competition will close on the 7th of December, and then there'll be plenty of time for you to receive your voucher if you are the lucky winner and get all stocked up for Christmas. And I just think, what a prize to win, eh? I was so excited to be able to do this. I hope you can tell. So all the details will be down below in that description bar, but if you just want a quick lowdown, all you need to do is make sure you head over to the Channel Mum YouTube channel and subscribe if you aren't already. I'm sure you already are, so that's one job off your list already. And then the second thing you need to do is just click the link down below and enter your contact details, so that should you be the one that is chosen to win, Channel Mum can contact you and make sure you get that voucher. Now, let's get into the cooking. Enjoy. So the first recipe is this lovely 1-pot minty lamb orzo. I've made this a few times now and it's so lovely. You're just going to need 400 grams of lamb mince, a tin of chopped tomatoes, 2 teaspoons of honey, about a tablespoon of tomato puree. I've got 1 red onion here that I've chopped fairly finely. Then we're going in with 3 cloves of garlic because I love garlic. We've got a handful of chopped parsley there, and then you want 2 teaspoons of mint, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon and 2 teaspoons of oregano. And then you want to make up 1 lamb stock cube with 400 ml of boiling water. Then over here I've got some feta. I'm going to use about half a pack at the end. And then some red wine is optional if you would like to add it yourself. And then we can't forget the orzo as well, which is a little rice shaped pasta. And then I'm also going to add in a good few handfuls of frozen peas as well. So to start this dish, I add a little bit of spray oil into a big pan. The bigger the better because you've got more surface area. I'm going to add my red onion and cook that until it starts to soften. Then I go in with the lamb mince and start to brown that. And then I add my honey and my cinnamon, mint and oregano, my tomato paste, some chopped tomatoes, and then at this point you can add some red wine if you want to. You want to cook that off for a few minutes and then add your stock. Then once that's all combined, we're going to add our orzo and stir that through. And what we want to do here is make sure all of that liquid gets absorbed by the orzo, and at this point I also add the peas because they don't take long at all. And after a few minutes you will be left with a complete dish, and all I do is top the mixture with some crumbled feta and some of that chopped parsley that I had earlier, and I like to serve it with a green salad. So for this next recipe I am making the kids tea, and it is like salmon with pesto and veggies and pasta in a parcel that you pop in the oven. So I'm going to quickly show you what you need. It's really easy, and I'm making it for the kids, A, because it's nice and healthy, but B, we're having something a bit spicier for tea. And yeah, let me show you what you need. So first up, you need some baking parchment because that's what you're going to steam your salmon in. And I've also lined a baking tray with tin foil because that's what I'm going to put the salmon parcels on when they are all ready to go in the oven. Now, ingredients wise, it is so simple to do. So what you need first are some salmon fillets. Now I'm going to share 2 fillets between 3 children because obviously Stan's only a baby and Daisy is 2 and her appetite isn't huge. And then over here for flavouring, I've got some reduced fat pesto. It doesn't have to be a reduced fat, it was just the only red pesto I could find at Tesco, so we're going to be using that. And then for veggies, I've got some baby plum tomatoes that I'm going to chop up, and then just some leftover mixed vegetables out of the freezer. Meanwhile, over here I just have a couple of handfuls of pasta cooking, just that we had left in. You can use any pasta, and we're going to cook that now until it's al dente. And then I also have my oven preheating on 180, if you can see it as well, so it's a really quick and simple one to do. So the only tiny tricky bit of this dish is to make sure that you don't overcook your pasta. So you want it just al dente or even just a bit before, because it will continue cooking in the oven. So now this is cooked, I am going to add about a teaspoonful of the pesto, and then you just want to stir that through. So when you're putting together your parcels, you want to start with a little portion of pasta depending on your child and how much you think they'll eat, and then what we're going to do next is pop some veg on. And this is what the finished dish should look like. So as you can see, I've sliced through the salmon lengthways just to ensure it evenly cooks. And I've spread a small teaspoonful of pesto over the top of that as well for extra flavour. And now I'm just going to roll it up and repeat the process for the other one over here. And this is it all plated up. So this is Bill's, this one's Daisy's, and then this is Stan's. Are you hungry? So tonight's tea is barbecue bacon beans. So excuse all the background noise because I've started cooking already and I've got the oven on because it's got baked potatoes in. What I'm going to do for this recipe is show you how to make the bean side of things. I'm not going to show you how to do a baked potato because I'm sure everyone knows how to do that. I just stick mine in the oven with a bit of olive oil and salt until they are cooked for about an hour or so. But I will show you how to make the beans and then show you how I serve it up at the end and what we serve it with. So for this recipe, you're going to want to chop 1 pepper, colour of which is your choice, 1 red onion, and then 2 sticks of celery fairly finely, as fine as you can do it without taking too much time. Then I have a pack here of bacon lardons. I like the smoky ones because it gives it extra smoky flavour for that barbecue taste. I have a tub of passata and then 2 tins of cannellini beans. You can mix up the beans here if you would like, but I prefer to use these. Then I'm going to add some Worcester sauce, some smoked paprika, and then you can add some chipotle chili flakes if you want to, but I'm not going to because the kids are eating this. And I also have some leftover hot dogs from the other night, so I'm going to chop those and add those in as well just to save wasting them. Then if you want to, you can also add sugar or sweetener of your choice, and obviously a nice big bulb of crushed garlic. So again, in a large pan you want to add your oil and start to fry off your bacon lardons until they start to catch colour. I've added my hot dogs here, and then I'm going to go in with my trio of veg and soften those, give them a good stir and cook until they're nice and soft. And then I'm going to go in with my garlic and also my paprika. I will leave the full measurements for everything down below, but I added about 2 teaspoons here. Then I'm going to stir all of that through, and once that is coated I am going to go in with the Worcester sauce as well. Then I'm going to add my passata and stir it all together to combine. And then we're going to go in with our rinsed tins of cannellini beans. Stir that through, and then all you want to do now is let it simmer. At this point I took a small portion off for Stan before I then added some sugar and then also some salt and pepper, because obviously I don't want to add too much to his diet just now because he's only small. And then once that's all stirred through, I serve it up. And we have it here with some baked potatoes and some coleslaw and cucumber sticks for the kids. So that's Bill's and Daisy's. And then this is Stan's without the sugar, salt and pepper added. He's got some baked potato there and then cucumber sticks and then some cheese on the side as well. And then this is what mine and Mark's portion looked like. We served it with some green salad for us and also coleslaw, and it was really, really tasty, super easy and really, really comforting at this time of year. So that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it and didn't mind the fact that it was so laid back, but I just wanted to show it in real time and show you that, you know, how I get it done with 3 kids and that kind of thing. And before you leave this video, don't click off just yet. Just remember to go and enter this competition, because the thing is, it will be one of you that wins it, and that's £150 to make Christmas a hell of a lot more enjoyable, and I cannot wait to find out who wins. So good luck, thank you so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Bye.